Hey guys, it's Johnny Tech Review. Today I have a quick review for you of this 2-in-1 SMD soldering workstation. So this is a 2-in-1 system, so you have a soldering gun and you also have here a heat gun that's usually used for reworking. They call this a rework station. Then you have this box here which is the control panel, and this is run by a Samsung microchip and it works quite well. We have here digital control for both soldering and the hot air, and then I'll show you guys in detail here. So as you can see here, this is everything that comes in the package. You have the soldering holder there, and then you have your solder here, and then your solder is removable by this cable right here. So you have these different solder tips. This is the one I have on, this pointy one here. You have these other solder tip here, as you can see. So yeah, you get 5 different other tips, and you have some kind of replacement part. I'm not sure what this is, I didn't really see it in the menu. And here you have some of the other hot gun tip, and there's 3 here, and then one is already attached on the head over there. So this small little user menu here, this is for the model A62D Plus, and it has a little bit of detail. There's not a lot of detail. I guess those who are buying this will have a good understanding of electronic and how to do soldering for SMD work. So here you have some specifications, some information, but yeah, that's basically about it. They do tell you that the hot gun here automatically will go off when you rest it on here. That's just one of the features it has. So if you take it off and you're using it, it's fine, but as soon as you put it back on here, it will go to the off mode, and that hot gun get hot really fast. I'll demonstrate that in a minute here for you guys. So here's the control panel again, as you can see here. In the back of the control panel there is a little power switch, so you have to turn it on. So I'm going to have to flip it on here. You can see, and the little light will come on, and it will show you these LED here is blinking right now. Nothing's on. So this is the heat air gun here, as you can see. You do have to install this little piece. It just clamped it out, but you install it right now, and you can just place it right there. So here is the soldering. If you turn the soldering on, for example, it will tell you that currently it's 106 degrees, and it will get really hot really fast. There you go. Actually, it's going up to that temperature. There's a little knob here, and you can rotate this. You can see. And that's how fast you can get, and yeah, it go all the way up to 480 degrees for soldering. That's the temperature. Right now the actual temperature is going up, and you can see it's getting really hot really fast. So you can see here, this soldering gun get really hot really fast. So that's quite impressive. Like, take less than a few minutes here to get to that temperature. I'm gonna lower it down to about 324 here, and it's already at that temperature, for example. Yep, it's dropping down the temperature a little bit because it's a little bit hot. So right now I had a gun at 324. It's pretty hot right now, and we can just show you right here real quick. I can just go ahead and melt some solder here. Yep, there you go. So I'll just melt these solder real fast, really easy. And then we have this little station here. This little station you can rest the gun in. This is make out of metal, so you don't have to worry. But when the gun get dirty, you can just stick it down this little wet sponge here to clean up the tips, and it's good to go. So yeah, that get really hot really fast, so you gotta just be careful now. So I just installed the tips here. This is the smallest tip that I can find here. This was the one that was on there earlier. So I installed this little tip. And now we're just going to go ahead and turn the machine on here. So go ahead and put it to menu here for a second. So we're going to go ahead and turn on the hot air. And you can hear it coming on. And you can set to manual and automatic here. Doesn't really matter. But anyway, you can turn the heat air up by using this little knob. You can see. So I'm going to do about 270 degrees so that I don't melt the little circuit board here. I only want to melt the solder around it, and yeah, it get hot already really fast. And you also have this adjustment for air here, so you can have a really low air, or you can have a lot of airflow, for example here. So we're just gonna go with really low airflow, around 2 or 3 here. Increase the temperatures a little bit, so I can go ahead and try to melt this guy here, because it seems like the 270 degree I'm trying, it doesn't work. So as you can see here, I just melt this guy off. I'm gonna show you another one here. I was trying to get this temperature to be stable. Got about 240 degree right now. So we're gonna go ahead and set it right here. And I'm trying to melt another guy here, show you. So yeah, let's just try to melt these 2 pins here. So hold it on there for about, I think 5-10 seconds, and that will melt the joint. Do the same on this side. I did found that the there we go. You can see, just take it right off. I did find that it does take a few minutes for this thing to warm up to the proper temperature. Compared to the soldering tip that get hot real fast, this does take a little bit more effort. So yeah, we can just melt a bunch of these chip away. It's kind of easy and fun. And this is a lot cleaner than trying to desolder it. But yeah, similar concept. And the heat guns are easy to use because it's big and it's stabilized and it's very easy to hold. So yeah, pretty fun. This little small one here is a little bit tougher to get. There we go, and took another chip off. Yeah. So as you can see that it's dropping temperature now. I set to auto and turn it down a little bit here. So yeah, we're just gonna drop the temperature. But yeah, that's pretty fast and easy. The heat gun does take a little bit of time to warm up, but the soldering tip was crazy fast. I could have that up to 400 degrees in about 30 seconds, so that's quite impressive. Use control panel, stay nice and cool, so pretty easy to use. Yeah, overall very nice little unit to use, and right now it's just everything's up, and it's just gonna go ahead and temperature is gonna drop, and it's just letting you know the L is still running here. So there we go. I just melted some of these up real fast. These chips come up the little hot dry controller here just for fun, and it works quite well. The circuit board is still a little bit warm here, so I had it set about 320. I think was able to melt these little solder off after about 5 to 10 seconds of applying the heat in the area. So overall, this little soldering workstation is pretty cool. I really like the hot tip that get really hot really fast, and you have a little sponge here that you can use to clean off dirty solder. There's a few different tips that you can use. This is the one I was using earlier, and yeah, the cable is about 3 feet long, I think. So yeah, it's nearby, but you don't have a lot of cable to work with. The heat gun here has a built-in fan, and that fan will blow the heat out here as this guy is generating heat. And there we go, we're dropping down below 100 degrees, so the light, the fan just went off. This guy here take a few minutes to warm up, but after warm up, it's really hot. So a lot of people will use this for, you know, to remove stuff. You can also use this to actually bend plastic or do a lot of other application with it. So it's kind of nice little unit. So that's my quick review of your soldering workstation. If you have any question, let me know in the comment below, and as always, stay tuned for future review. Thank you.